Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worried about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
A gain of 26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Made by Gerald McCoy. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
I got him. Right there, 54, right there, 54 fight.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
That's good for A. First down and goal to go.
Game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, just under 2 minutes to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it first and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. And when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
The pass.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
The Brooklyn first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, a lot of contact right there. No call. Maybe got away with one.
What are you doing questioning the contact on that play? Let them play. And, you know, it's a late-game situation. And I think that probably played into it. The officials, they want to let the players determine it down the stretch.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Dublin's offense now set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 9 yards to go.
54, right there, 54 miles.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
7-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Again, it's Elliott. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters is what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dublin, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they too will exit with a